Hey everyone, so today I want to address the topic of tricep kickbacks, specifically because I can't tell you how many times I can walk in a gym or somewhere I see someone doing, the tricep kickbacks, and they're doing this kind of a motion with kickbacks, and I'm like, oh, all that's really doing is causing your neck pain and maybe even low back pain. So there's a way to do, like every exercise that's out there, there's a way to do exercises in a way so that they're really effective for your body, right? That's the whole purpose of doing them. And then there's a way of just going through the motion and doing exercises, which actually might be what's causing your pain. And that's what I love teaching, is teaching you how to connect correctly with your body. And you know what that means? Is sometimes that means you have to decrease your weight. I know you don't want to hear that, but sometimes you do, because then that means in the long run, you'll actually become stronger and be able to lift heavier down the road, and we can get rid of all those aches and pains along the way. So I'm going to show you this. So with weights, and again, you can always go lighter because there's nothing wrong with going lighter. It really can make the exercise more effective. So again, let's kind of look at the typical tricep thing I see is a lot of people, they do this. And if you do that, it doesn't feel very good. I'm like, I don't want to do that, because then it just leaves me feeling like, oh my gosh, my neck's going to hurt all day long, right? So instead, I want you to lift tall through your torso, connecting through your core. We want to kind of send those hips back a little bit, right? And this is where it's important that we want to watch the low back. We don't want to be tucked, because then it's not actually protecting your back. It actually could be putting stress on your back. But we also don't want to be overly arched either, right? So you've got to find that good range of motion for you where you like, oh, I feel my pelvic floor, lower belly kind of connected and engaged. I feel my glutes and hamstrings. That's a big key piece to doing these. Then we got to move up to the upper body. So elbows at our side, really almost think about like externally rotating those shoulders a little bit. So we have our mid back connected, and then you do triceps. Now notice my arms aren't flailing way up here. I like to keep them at my side. And then if I need to, I can hinge forward even more, connecting through my core, bend the elbows, and press and add a little extra squeeze to those triceps. Notice if you do them nice and slow and connected here, looking just out in front of your mat, try not to look down. As soon as we look down, look what happens with my back. And I look down, and then I'm like doing all sorts of funky stuff. And it's really important to connect through your mid back. And if you haven't yet, I did a podcast episode on my Core Connections podcast a while back where I really talk about mid back. And I can tell you we've got such amazing response on that, because same thing here. If we're rounded forward doing our tricep kickbacks, or really anything for that matter, we are not engaging across this mid back. And it's really important that we have a nice connected mid back, because that's what really is going to help give your upper body more support. It's giving your shoulders support, whether you realize it or not. It's giving your neck support, and it's giving your head support. We tend to overuse our neck to hold our head up for so many things, but if we think about it and we're really thinking about lifting tall through the top of our head, we start to actually feel this mid back working. So when you're doing these triceps, don't think about just working your triceps. Be like, what else can I engage too? So it's a lot. It's really more of a full body exercise. So when you're engaging and pressing back, we are engaging lightly in the mid back versus letting it go when this happens. Okay, so just a little adjustment that you can think about when next time you do your triceps. And again, I'm going to challenge you, if you can't do it correctly with the weight that you're doing, then you got to drop that weight down. Cannot stress that enough. And I know I get a lot of people, women, men, that are like, well, Eric, I can't drop my weight. Like, I've been doing this weight forever and I've been getting stronger. And it's like, yeah, but is the right part of you getting stronger, or is it actually causing problems for the body? So when we take a step back, a lot of times, all the time, if there's any dysfunction going on, you got to take a step back, reconnect with your body, do it in the right way. There are like these black bugs that are big here in Iowa. I'm not sure like where they come from and what purpose they serve, but they must serve something but they're always flying in my face. So when I'm doing this, black bugs. So anyway, check out that Core Connections episode among so many others. I'll be sure to link it below. And if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out and ask. And if you're looking for a workout of mine, you can go to my website, ericazeal.com, sign up for it's a fascial flow workout. It's awesome. I love it. So you can get a little taste of how I like to teach, and when we, again, take a step back, really listen, connect our mind to our body, really listen to to what you should be doing with your body, because that's the biggest difference, is you can just go through the motions and do the exercises and do them the way you're like, oh, I've been taught this way. Or you can take a step back and be more open-minded and really be like, challenge your body to be like, is there something I could be doing to become even stronger? And it is possible, absolutely. I see it all the time. It's amazing. So good luck and get moving.